went to Bato de Luna Art Gallery. Bato de Luna is an art gallery that showcases the works of Mr. Bong Kim, a Korean stone sculptor. It exhibits different arts using stones and mural arts. It is located in Nalbo Norte, Luna, La Union. Prior to Bato de Luna, there was Bahay na Bato, then Kamay na Bato or Stone Hand. Bahay na Bato is the rest house of Dr. Edison and Dra. Porita Chan Noble, constructed along the coast of Luna, La Union. It was decorated by Mr. Kim with carved stones, antique materials, and wood carvings.
Next destination.
Diretso na tayo na Ukalong.
Ukalong
Ha? Tapos yun na tayo.
Ukalong Falls is located in the mountainous barangay of Cabalitucan, Luna, La Union. Contrary to its name, it is not actually a waterfalls, but an about 10-feet water cascade draining to a pool, about the size of a half volleyball court. The pool is surrounded with tall trees, thus getting sunburned is less likely a problem. The area is obviously well kept and is dotted with ornamental plants and orchids. Interestingly, there is a monkey in collar near the sari-sari store, probably for additional attraction. Due to its size, Ukalong Falls is not as popular as Tangadan Falls in San Gabriel, La Union. However, locals flock to this area during summers and holidays. Habang busy na sila sa kaimehan ay pag-usapan na naman natin ang history ng Luna.
Based on early record, Namakpakan was visited a settlement with a church, but it visited by non-resident clerks whose headquarters are in the cabecera of Burao. Now, Balawan, as early as 1587, it was settled along the Camilo Rail from Vigan to Manila, and traveled to stop and refresh themselves at that place. The era of the restaurants was not yet introduced during that time, and the families of that towns offer and travelers food and shelter, hence the name of the place. The settle grew at November 25, 1690. Namakpakan was founded as town of parish with Catherine of Alexandria, Virgin of Martyr, and Patroness. Since then, the town of Patroness Festa have always been celebrated by November 25. The original site of the town was at Darigayos, a settlement with a small cove which served as harbor for sea-going vessels. In 1741, the parish was transferred for the place where it is now.
The town of Luna has become a byword, especially among Catholic devotees, because of several miracles that are attributed to Our Lady of Namakpakan. Our Lady of Namakpakan is a beautiful image of Blessed Virgin Mary. It was in 1871 when the galleon that came all the way from Mexico to deliver a statue of the Blessed Virgin to the Immaculate Conception Seminary in Vigan, Ilocos Sur, stopped by the Rigayos to seek cover from the stormy weather. According to traditional accounts, when the storm is over, the galleon could not proceed to its destination because of the sea become raw and unnavigable. Whenever the crew launched the vessel, they decided to bring the statue to Vigan by land. While making preparations, the statue was brought to the convent. The church at that time was undergoing repairs on the damaged portion brought by the strong earthquake.
The following morning, before heading to Vigan, the men could not move the statue from the place where it stood. Fray Camilo Naves, an Augustinian friars, interpreted this is a message that the Blessed Virgin wanted her statue to remain in the parish. Negotiations were made with church authorities who ordered the statue from Spain. It was agreed that the Catholics from Namakpakan would reimburse all expenses incurred, and the parishioners contributed joyously and generously to the extent of the selling portion of their fields raised the amount. An altar at the northern portion site of the church was constructed to house the statue of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Our Lady of Namakpakan.
On October 18, 1906, during the incumbency of Governor Joaquin Luna and Namakpakan Mayor Primitivo Resurrection Novicio, the name of the town was changed to Namakpakan to Luna by virtue of the Philippine Commission Act No. 1543. It was the first town that altered its name since the creation of the province in 1850. The change was based on the request of the Municipal Council, which was subsequently approved and endorsed by the Provincial Board of La Union, in honor of the famous Luna brothers, Antonio the General and Juan the Painter, whose mother, Doña Laureana Novicio Luna, was a native of the locality.
During the liberation period of the latter part of the Japanese occupation, the General Headquarters of the United States Armed Forces in the Philippines, Northern Luzon, or USAFIP-NL, was transferred from Alibangsay, Bagulin to Darigayos. Here, a military camp named after American soldier Private Crafton Spencer was established. At Camp Spencer, the USAFIP-NL, or United States Armed Forces in the Philippines, Northern Luzon, NL, planned their operations and mapped out strategies for the capture of General Yamashita. It was also at Camp Spencer where Yamashita was held prisoner before he was executed at the Los Baños prisoner of war camp.
At present, the main occupation of the people is agricultural farming. Rice is planted twice or thrice a year in some areas. In between cropping, people plant vegetables and root crops. Next to farming, fishing is the most important occupation of the residents of Luna, especially in inhabitants along the coastal areas. Various kinds of fishes and different species of edible seaweeds and seashells abound in the water of Luna. Luna is also known for its stone picking industry, which is the main source of income of 14 of its barangays. These stones have found market not only in the country but also overseas. So next is Baluarte or Luna Watchtower. The 400-year-old historical landmark is situated in Barangay Victoria. The watchtower was built during the pre-Spanish times and considered a national treasure by the National Historical Institute. Year 2015, half of the tower collapsed after it was hit by strong winds and huge waves caused by the typhoon.
Additionally, the damili or pottery industry, producing clay products such as bornay, kalan, and paso are active in Barangay Barrientos, Luna, La Union.
Guys, andito kami sa Nalvo para i-introduce yung mga local products dito. Isa na din yung suka na i-interview namin yung may-ari at yung gumagawa. So, ipapakilala ko po kung sino yung may-ari ng suka na ito. Sir, pwede po ba kayong magpakilala? Sir, harap po muna kayo sa
Ako po si Michael Aquino na taga Nalbosor, magawa po ng suka sa Pasig.
Paano po kayo nagsimula na gumawa ng suka po? Ano yung inspirasyon niyo po para gawin ito?
Ay, simula nung nagkasawa na ako, doon na rin ako nag-umpisa na gumawa ng suka para may pagkakitaan.
Matanong ko lang sir kung kailan po kayo nagsimula na yung specific year po?
2005-2006.
Malaki po ba yung kinikita niyo or sakto lang po sa...
Sakto lang.
May nag-aaral po ba kayo? Ilang taon na po?
College na po.
College. So sir, ano pong course ng anak niyo na pinapaaral niyo?
Electrical engineering.
Electrical. So sir, yung anak niyo po ba, kasali po ba siya sa scholarship program po?
Ay, hindi nakasali.
Ay, hindi na po.
Kasi susunod na hindi nakakuha ng scholarship.
So, yung last na tanong ko po, sir, ano po yung masasabi niyo sa mga tao rin po na gumagawa ng suka? Parang motivation quotes niyo po.
Sa mga kasama kong gumagawa kasi yung sukan namin dito, naubusan kami, kulang pa nga sa supply ng dito lang sa lunas, kulang na.
Ay, siguro po masarap po yung gawa niyo.
Masarap talaga ang suka dito kasi niluluto ng matagal.
Uncle, magkano po isang bote or
50 pesos per litro. Bali, 10,000 yan. Kasi 200 liters yan. Yan yung drum na yan.
yung ano lang po, Uncle, yung maliliit, magkano po yung mga
Yung per litro nga.
ay 50?
Per litro, yung isang litro, 50 pesos.
So yun guys, dito nagtatapos yung interview natin kay sir. Sir, pwede po bang i-video namin yung mga gawa niyo pong suka?
Pwede. Wala pa, alam mo yun.
Ang bango.
Bangla, tayo na sa
Uncle, tuba.
Dito eh.
Hindi. Bagong luto yan. Tamis yan.
Ako man. Kala papuntang base pa lang.
Bagong luto nga. Wala pang ingredients yan.
Ah,
May inihalo dyan na
lasang kwa pa ilaong sinamit pa ilang.
sinakob.
Wan sinapon.
Magapulot.
Ano yun, Uncle? May honey?
Hindi, te. Pure ano yan.
Yung wala, yung katas ng sugarcane.
Tubo.
Yung tubo.
Pure tubo yan.
The town also has a thriving small-scale industry producing traditional Ilocano products, including the famous Ilocano delicacies such as bibingka or rice cake and tupig or grilled rice cake, which are popular among both locals and visitors.
Bawi na po. Alang imisit ako. Lalabas ito sa ginoo. Ayun na kay ni Luna. Sa kabila. Ayun po. Sa likod.